This is the car I purchased. I'm doing this all backwards because I've already filmed the inside. I forgot to do the intro. So it's a 12 plate. Annoyingly, I have to film it outside, so out the front it's very noisy. So it's a Fiesta titanium, and it's got no damage on it apart from some bits on the wheels, a few scratches, nothing dramatic. So this is not an in-depth intro, but I completely forgot about filming it, and previously I said I'm not feeling too brilliant, so a bit of roughness there. There's a few scratches on the wheels. Tyres are really good. I've just fixed that, so this is either behind or before, but you'll know in the video that it was a bit squeaky. It's dirty. It has been cleaned, but yeah, it's got good tyres. It needs front discs and pads, of which I've got. That's about it, really. Didn't bring the key out with me. How do you get the key? As I said, this is going to look a bit weird, but I'm filming the intro after. So it's got folding mirrors. Again, you'll probably see in the video, but after this, it's filthy inside. It's not filthy inside that long, because I've scrubbed it. So it's a pretty good car. Well, I've cleaned it, but that bit needs to go again. But these seats were just vile. You'll see in the video onwards how bad these seats were. But I have been using it. Nice lady heels. It's not too bad. Just been doing a bit of work in here before on that bit. Bit of tape on this, so it keeps falling down. So it's titanium spec. It's a 1.4 petrol, and it's doing 86,550. Being the titanium spec, it's got climate control, upgraded stereo, which is a Sony stereo. What else have we got? Folding mirrors, which you probably saw on the way in. But yeah, not much to say about it really. It's just a Fiesta. Drives really well. It's got a bit of a rattle on the engine, but I'm beginning to think it's just quite normal with these cars. They are a little bit rattly. I did put on my Instagram, and Rich, I know you'll be watching this, you kindly pointed out bits and bobs, but I'm just going to accept the fact that it does rattle. I've been driving it around for 2 weeks, and it seems to drive fine. I think it just generally has a little bottom end rattle, or the cam belt pulley, not the cam belt pulley, or the cam belt tensioner pulley or something like that is rattling. There was no service history in the car, but it did come with an MOT bill for the MOT, and the MOT is valid till March next year, and the mileage is backed up with the MOT history. I mean, it's 86,000, so it's about right. That's about it, all that come in the car. I mean, well, I say that's all that come in the car. Lots of stuff come in the car. You got the locking nut. This camera didn't come in the car, that's mine. But yeah, I've been to the motor factories and bought a service kit. So lucky old me. I mean, I got the proper fluids, all the bits and bobs, filters, and I got it on a good day, 36 quid. I mean, for a service, people might say, oh, it's not whatever, but yeah, it's good enough. So it's 36 quid for a service. I can't beat that. I did get it on a good day at Euro Car Parts. It was like double discount day. It was normally 64. I know they have super duper discounts all the time, but they generally had another discount on top of that. Yeah, but so that's it with the interior. You can look in the boot. So it's still got tinted windows all round. So that's the service kit I brought. That's a bit of sponge I've been sitting on that, because the seats have all been wet. That's off the window. Got to put it back on. I think that's off the battery tray, I think. It seems to be missing from somewhere. And then there's a Hancock spare tyre, which is obviously original, because these cars always come with Hancock tyres. And that's it. There's a bit of airs in here, but I mean, this boot was vile before I cleaned it. A couple of weeks ago now. Before I got coronavirus, actually. I haven't really done anything lately. Hence why these videos are taking forever to come out. There you go. That's the outside. Right, so this is the ignition. I've just unplugged that. So we've got that, which turns fine. You've got the transponder. I can't replace this. I need to replace it for my new locksmith. Well, the locksmith to come and replace the barrel and put a new key in, but I can't get that barrel out because I haven't got the original key. You're supposed to be able to turn it to position 2, poke a screwdriver down there and it will release it, but it's not, annoyingly. But also, there's no steering lock on this. There is something jammed in there. Originally there's something jammed in there. I think that's what's releasing this steering lock. So I can't even get a key in there. So without getting a key in there, I can't push the pin down and I can't take out the barrel. So my thought was, my locksmith said, get a new barrel and a new key and a new door key and he'll program a new remote. Well, to get that out, as I said, you got to put the old key in and it pushes the pin so you can put that pin down and release it. And I can't. So this part's like 40 quid just to replace this part on the door lock, whereas the whole lot's like 80. But the only annoying thing is, I think the steering lock is broke. I mean, it's obviously off because the car was, it's been manoeuvred around without it. So obviously we got these bolts that are tamper proof there. So I'm gonna have to drill those out. And to get the thing off, I'm just debating whether to take the whole lot out from the bottom here and do it in the shed rather than try and do it at the car. So I've just been unplugging these, but everything looks fine. I think this is going to be the easiest solution to getting it. I'd rather just take the whole lot out and do it in the shed than trying to faff around in here. Oh well. Let's see how we get on. I'd either take the whole steering out or just this. I could do with just taking it out, but it's so hard to get to from there. There's no good angle to get a screw in there. A drill bit. Oh well, okay. Right, so after using the old chopper, I did that to it. I had to cut the bolt off, which is there. Obviously these are one-time use only, there's no heads on them, so you can't undo them. I did cut a groove in them. Trying to turn them. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but this one didn't want to. All just to get that out. I did try pushing the pins in, rammed a screwdriver in there. I think the problem is that there is something stuck in there, because I did have a key made and you can't get the key in. So it's a bit annoying, so I'm going to replace this part with a new key and one for the door, but that's what we're left with at the moment. So my thinking was I'm guessing that piece that's in there is rammed in there, can't see it, so it releases the lock nut because it's not out, so it enables you to use the steering wheel. So whoever stole it obviously knew what they were doing and they thought they'd rammed something in there. I don't know what it is, you can't even see it. There's definitely something in there, because I say I had a key cut and it goes in, it works the doors perfect. Put it in there and it goes halfway, so there's definitely something rammed in there. Yeah, so I'll order one of these and then hopefully my auto electrician will come back and sort it for me. That's it. Keep